The Mario movie is here, and so are tariffs. And in honor of that, we're going to do something that no one has ever done, which is open the Nintendo Music application. I know, right? It's crazy. We're gonna go on there and we're gonna review the top albums. I know, how topical for once. How topical, right? Are you listening to me, or?
No, I'm kind of doing my own thing. I'm losing in Mario Kart. It's not my fault, though.
I mean, it might be a good way to boost watch time is if we put like a Subway Surfers essaying on the screen while we're talking, so people actually watch more than like 3 minutes of the video. It might be good.
Low-genuinely ranking Nintendo albums while playing Mario Kart.
So right here we got Nintendo Music. We pay the subscription. We're big, massive Nintendo shills. So we just picked a few. We tried to diversify our picks by console and by like series. We got the big franchises represented. We're gonna do 4 all together. What's a good Mario Galaxy color? Like blue. The first album we're going to talk about is the classic, probably the most synonymous with good Nintendo music or good video game music in general. The most prestigious example, you could even say. It's the Mario Galaxy 1 soundtrack. I don't know who it's composed by, actually. I feel like that would come like naturally after what I just said.
I'm doing really bad again. I just won the last round and I'm gonna get last. I've been seeing people say that Mario Kart Wii's having its heyday again, that it's having a comeback.
Why?
Because it's good.
I feel like it always has been, like, our generation loves Mario Kart Wii.
Yeah, this is like my favorite, probably.
I'm like left out because I feel like I didn't play it.
I played
even
a
though
lot.
I had a Wii. I didn't have it when I was a kid, so I played way more Mario Kart 8.
See, I only played that once I got to college, so I'm like way behind. And
I think a lot of people did.
Mario Kart 8 is like super good, but this one's just a bit. I feel like this is like a hard Mario Kart.
Yeah, that's why I don't like it right now. I didn't play it, so I'm like not used to it at all.
Mario Kart World is not that hard. I honestly, hot take, love Mario Kart World. I think it's really good, and I know that people hate the open maps or whatever. I feel like there's like enough for me there. They added some tricks to make it a little less dull while you're playing those like wide open field, open road maps. And honestly, I don't really mind. And I'm not even just saying that because I'm a shill. I would say it if I hated it.
If we have more time, that would be the soundtrack that we would talk about on this list, but I can't review like a 30-hour album. It's a small part of a bigger video, so
that's its own video.
I like Mario Kart World too. Just like throw it on.
Yeah.
If you have a little bit of time here.
It's also really fun to play with other people.
Because a lot of people are fucking scrub asses and don't have the Switch too, so they can't play it. The tariffs are coming for you, buddy. The Mario Galaxy soundtrack was composed by Mahito Yokota and Koji Kondo. I think Koji Kondo is like a main Nintendo house producer. Maybe it's just the Mario series, but I think he's like a real mainstay for Nintendo producing. I'm in a different mode right now. Nintendo composing. Yeah, Nintendo composing. And that's what the interesting part about the Mario Galaxy soundtrack is. And I feel like it's stupid just to be like, did you know that it's like really intricately composed and all this, and it uses like a big symphony band and all that? Because it's like, yeah, that's what everyone knows it for. Like, no shit, we've all played it, we all know what it sounds like. That's what the appeal of it is going into it, and that's a really nice selling point. But I'm not saying that the compositions are subpar or bad or anything like that, but I just feel like that's not really the appeal for me in listening to this outside of a gameplay experience. I feel like for me, what really came across was the real like aesthetic understanding I feel like they had of the game. I feel like the synths that they use, either like MIDI or synthetic, like so just like when the marimbas and stuff come in, the pianos, if they're not MIDI, they're recorded in such a clean way that they almost sound artificial, but not in a bad way, in a way that builds the aesthetic of the instrumentation. That's what I really appreciated in like listening to this. And also a clear like, intentional example of this, you know, beyond recording or beyond speculating about like acoustic instruments and like how they were recorded, a way that is definitely intentional is the synth work on this. Like I love a lot of the synth work on here. I love the really like whistly synths. I feel like it really makes the soundtrack feel super distinct. Once you hear those like in any other piece of music, or at least when I hear those in any other piece of music, I'm like, oh yeah, that's Mario Galaxy. I really appreciate that about how much focus was put into the minute aesthetic of this beyond like the big orchestra, because it does have these big orchestral moments. It does have these big symphony moments. Those are definitely notable. Little details is what really stands out to me as opposed to huge arrangements.
I think what's so fun about listening to the Mario Galaxy soundtrack on its own compared to playing the game, what the benefit of just getting to enjoy the music is that you really get to see the world building come to life entirely in audio and without any visualizers. Just sitting there listening to it, you really
it kind of shows
how
much of the heavy lifting the music does, right?
Yeah, you see how it kind of sways you to really feel like you're in these different planets on these different like spaceships, and it's really interesting how they, like you said, kind of experiment with different textures, different instruments to bring about that effect. There's just so much variation, and that's something I really appreciate about it. Is as cohesive as it is, there's so much variation within the album itself.
Yeah, there's a lot of variation for sure.
For example, all the Bowser music, which is like super brassy and kind of giving like Begonia vibes like at times. It's very similar to in Breath of the Wild when you're fighting Thunderblight Ganon. It kind of reminded me of that because it's like this very tense, brass, heavy music, but also featuring these choirs in the background. But it's a little different from Ganon. Like, I think that's what's so interesting is it's almost like they're putting Bowser on par with like a Thunderblight Ganon. But anyways, that was just my small takeaway. What I really have to say is step aside, Beyonce, and make room for the real Queen Honeybee. Had to get that one in there. Sorry.
Nice.
Thanks.
It's interesting that you bring up the Bowser music too. They definitely get their derp on when they do this boss music.
Yeah,
like
they
the
love
Nintendo
it.
computers get their derp on.
Yeah, I love the
sure.
boss music on this one though.
They have these derpy like.
Do you know what one of my favorite boss fights on this one is, audio-wise?
What?
You know, like the big metal guy with the long legs?
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I forget what his name is.
That
I
was-
literally know exactly
That
what
was
you
one of the
mean.
highlights for boss music for me, and I don't know why that one stood out to me, but I really liked it. Banger.
Oh, Mega Leg.
Yeah, Megaleg is a great track.
That one too. Wait, I actually did kind of note the Mega Leg track. The band kid in me hears the snare.
Yeah.
One of my favorite tracks on here is like the mission select. I meant to say the song Enter the Galaxy, sorry. The mission select screen. Love the snare in that one so much. It's not like overly a tense moment or whatever. Like it's not overly giving like a tense moment, but it's just enough tension mixed with, I forget what they call it, like in like regular music. Is it like a march or some shit like that?
Like what, when you're just like drumming or like what?
No. Like when you do, it's like the graduation song.
Oh,
like,
Pomp and Circumstance?
yeah, like what would that be like considered as? It's like in the same category.
Oh yeah,
as
it's
that
probably
in
like a
terms of-
march, yeah.
But that's probably one of my favorite songs here, to be honest. And I was just talking about like a lot of the synths and stuff like that, but like even beyond that, like I feel like that one does a really good job at mixing those two together.
Right.
Going more synth heavy, like I think a classic on here in my opinion that I don't know if a lot of people bring up, because obviously a lot of people are like, oh, Gusty Garden or whatever, like, oh yeah, Gusty Garden changed my life or whatever. I'm not even gonna lie, like I hate doing this every video and being like this like contrarian ass person. Like Gusty Garden is fine, it's fine. Like I feel like it doesn't exemplify what I really like love about this soundtrack, to be honest with you. And I know that's like crazy to say. Again, this is like the Britney Spears thing where I know I'm wrong and I know I'm like being a stupid contrarian or whatever, but I'm not trying to be. But I feel like that one doesn't exemplify as much what I love about this soundtrack. And maybe it's just because like there's a lot of different modes, like you said, there's a lot of different variation to this soundtrack, and maybe you're gonna love one mode it's in and not like another as much. Even if you like all the modes, you're gonna prefer one to the other. I like the synth stuff a little bit more, and a great example of that I feel like is a Space Junk Galaxy. It's just weird because like why did they give like the most ambient pretty track to like Space Junk fucking Galaxy?
That's why.
Yeah.
Haunting imagery.
Yeah, it's like a haunting. If
wrecked ship.
like my memory serves, it's like kind of like a middle of nowhere in the galaxy, just composed of a bunch of random odds and ends of like ships and stuff like that. The music is just very, it's a very beautiful ambient kind of piece that they threw into Space Junk Galaxy. I feel like it exhibits all those really cool synth choices, or maybe even synth patches they made specifically for this. You hear it and you're like, yes, like that is Mario Galaxy. It does almost as much lifting as the graphics themselves or like the art direction. That's what I love about the best moments of this soundtrack, is I feel like it really paints that aesthetic as strong as like the visual designers do.
This game is screwing me over so bad. Something I was thinking about for like the developers, I was like, it'd be so hard to structure some of these soundtracks because how do you decide what goes where?
Yeah.
Especially considering the soundtracks themselves are not really linear. Like we get the Bowser boss fights very early on if you listen to the full track list in order. And so I was like, how are they going to structure this? And so when we started, I was just trying to like pick up on it. And I feel like the strategy that I noticed the most was just kind of sectioning them off, kind of with like what aesthetic they were using for the most part. Like the derpy boss fight music was pretty much all together. And then all the
But then when the boss fight gets
together.
like harder, deeper into the game, very Middle Eastern-y like influence with how they do the strings and the chord progressions, I feel like. And like there's a lot of sitar and stuff like that. I haven't played Mario Galaxy in like a really, really long time, so maybe like I should have revisited a little bit before talking about it. So maybe all this like palette is confined to one area of the game or like one galaxy in the game. But you do hit this stretch of like a lot of sitar, a lot of Middle Eastern like string flourishes and stuff like that. And I do like that. I don't know why. I really love desert
like
music.
the Gerudo Desert.
Yeah, like Gerudo, yeah.
Or even Mario Bros. Wii.
That one I'm fine with, but I just love, like, if I could live in one place, honestly, in Zelda, I'd change my mind. I would live, like, in Tears of the Kingdom, like, underground, in the Gerudo, like, underground. That's my new favorite spot in Hyrule.
And now we're talking about Mario right now, but my favorite spot in Hyrule currently, and this is kind of a milquetoast taste because my favorite spot has traditionally been either Gerudo Village, obviously, or even sometimes Zora's Domain. Right now, my favorite spot
I was gonna say, that's my old favorite, Zora's Domain.
But right now, my favorite spot is Northern Akkala, like that region, just because it's
way
like,
too in deep.
It's very autumnal, and also like there's the Citadel. It feels like a very historical site, like it feels like an abandoned
It's so stupid
place.
that you can't do more shit in the Citadel.
I wish that had more, like, it was more fleshed out throughout both games. Like, I just feel like Akkala is just kind of the forgotten. Yeah. Oh, it was an outpost for Hyrule, and now it's not. Okay. Like, there's also Skull, like, Island, I want to say it is. Really tall, and then there's those, like, purple flowers that are, like, really big, and just, like these huge lotuses, basically, in the water. Yeah, if you guys don't know, I play a lot of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. My favorite section of the album, though, is definitely, like, the ambient space, like, synth stuff. Like, that stuff is just... Like, they just got on a tear where I was sitting there and I was like, Arca, you wish.
I don't know why. I don't even know if I would even say it's like guilty pleasure, but this song just speaks to me so much. And I know you don't like these songs. I love fucking down it. That song speaks to me so hard. I don't know if it's because I'm like a cave dweller or whatever the fuck. This rendition of down it, the dissonance in it. Oh my god, I love that fucking song. Just best song ever created, honestly. Put it up there with Aim as a Gun or whatever. I'm just thinking of random ass shit. Also, shout out to Rosalina. She has some of the most iconic songs. I don't know if you would count The Observatory as like a strictly Rosalina song, but in my mind, that is the Rosalina, like, da-na-na, da-na-na. Oh, also this course, like, shout out, like, this is why I wore this. Like, this is like a Mario Sunshine, like, kind of graphic, like Y2K graphic kind of. And also same with the storybooks, like the dun. But you know what? I just know this is gonna piss me off so much. I know they're gonna put these songs in the movies but make them sound shittier for some reason. I don't know why like they insist on doing shit like that, where it's like, let's put the songs in but let's make them more boring and shittier and like make their instrumentation way more flat and way less interesting. I know that's gonna fucking happen, and I don't know why they do that. It's stupid as hell.
I would say when we really were like insanely looking like 100%, all cylinders were firing from file select all the way to like
file select,
like to like mega leg, like all those tracks are just insane. For some reason, a chance to grab a star was insanity, and so I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it.
Yeah, play it. Yeah. No, literally when I was a kid, I used to like stand in that because I used to. This is a crazy story
and so totally not true.
No, this is believable. It's not true. So when I was a kid, they actually let me compose part of the soundtrack for this. Because I was a child, like, they let me compose it. All, like, the Japanese, like, prodigy, billion years of education people let me do it. My parents did not let me play video games when I was a kid. Until I was, like, I don't know, like, 8 or, I don't know. Like, they were like, no video games. And then, like...
Then randomly you were allowed to.
Yeah, I don't know. Randomly I was. I don't know what the deal was.
We're still waiting to hear back.
In that time, I used to shout out to the public library. Not only did it supply us almost 1,000 views, well, it did have surpassed 1,000 views at this point between the two videos. What a flop. But I used to rent a Wii from the public library. Well, this is when I was a kid, so it was like the Wii was like the newest thing. I used to play games on there, and one of them was Mario Galaxy. And that song unlocked that memory. Cause I used to like, before you get the star, like I thought that ambience was so nice. I would just sit there in the ambience and not get it, because that's what plays when you're close to the star, I think. There's some kind of ambience I was like that. What's that called? You said that's grab the star or whatever?
That's just grab a star.
Yeah, a chance to grab the star. So you're sitting there looking at the grand star, and I just would be like, well, I don't want this shit to end, because it's like just nice, peaceful ambience, atmospheric. Yeah, thank God for Nintendo Music. Paying $80 a fucking year for that shit, just so I can not have to sit in that ambience, but I can live in it for as long as I want.
Man, what a performative child. You're sitting there listening to the ambience of...
I wasn't being performative. I was
just kidding.
I'm not even joking. Like, I know it sounds like a fucking bullshit, like I'm such a sensitive child. No, like I just thought it sounded like nice. I don't want to play more fucking hard-ass levels that I can't beat because I'm a baby.
Oh yeah, Mario Galaxy was like the hardest game ever as a kid. I also played Mario 64 on my DS, and that was the hardest game ever. I remember I would just be like sitting there trying not to throw my DS because I got so upset playing Mario 64. Mario Galaxy wasn't as bad, but it was pretty freaking hard for like 10-year-old me. Because I played Mario Galaxy 2, I guess, not Mario Galaxy 1.
I think I might have played Mario Galaxy 2 also, now that I think about it.
That one is super goated because
maybe it's both, I don't remember.
I mean, I know that there's probably really strong opinions out there, and I haven't played Mario 1 like all the way through, so I don't want to like speak on it and like compare them like that, but very much a fan of the second one, I'll say that much.
Yeah. If you like Mario Galaxy 2, hit the subscribe.
Where are my Lubba fans at?
Lubba? Oh yeah, Lubba is in 2 only.
Where are my Lubba fans at?
Bro, but you don't get the observatory. That means you don't get the observatory.
Yeah, but you ride around on a spaceship that's Mario's face. She's in that one.
The observatory is... I know, but that's like her shit, is the observatory.
Oh my god. Well, I feel like you're clinging too hard to her because she's like a playable character in either game. So why does it matter if you play the first or the second one? She's in both.
I feel like the oh my god. But you're like trading Lubba for Rosalie.
I love Lubba. I'm not saying I'm trading them. I'm saying...
Yeah, you are. That's what you're insinuating when you're like, yo, where are my Lubba fans at?
I am. I don't care. Where are they?
You're like insinuating that Rosalie is...
No, you're just being a sensitive child again. Here we go. You want to sit in the ambience of Rosalina's observatory.
That's not ambience. That's like a real song. I'm saying of the star. I said the ambience of the star.
I know what you said.
Guys, if you want me to buy the Rosalina reading a book amiibo, please hit up my Venmo.
Guys, I want there to be a Minoru amiibo.
It's in the.
Can we talk about that? Yeah, we should have one of those Amazon wish lists where it's like, please buy us this, and it's just really pointless crap.
I don't even need anything. Yeah, oh yeah, well, actually,
can you guys buy us like some FNAF Funko Pop, but like the YouTube, or not the Funko Pops, but like the YouTube.
Guys, buy me. Let's see.
Ooh, buy me the new Zelda art book that's coming out, and they just announced it today. April Fools. They're not gonna put it out. I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, shit. Is that April Fools?
It's tomorrow.
April Fools. The Mario movie's fake.
I'm playing Skyward Sword right now currently. Okay, it was so fun. Better luck next time, champ. Yeah.
What other songs are good on here? Interlude. See.
There it is.
There's a song on here where I'm like, bro, they gotta get Yo Gotti on this one. I swear to God. I forgot what it's called though. Oh yeah, Waltz of the Booze. Yeah.
Is killer.
Just imagine. No, that's not the one. So yeah, here's Space Junk.
That one's so good. That's how I felt when I was listening to it.
Phasing in, phasing out.
On the edge of it.
I don't fuck with that one. Sorry, guys.
Which one is that?
Beach Bowl Galaxy.
Bowl Cut Galaxy.
Also, that's like kind of I feel like that's the rage bait one where it's like you have to like use tilt controls and shit. I could be wrong though. I don't really know. Drip Drop Galaxy is a banger.
Raindrop.
Just imagine if you get like Young Dolph on this song or whatever. It's like
Freddie Gibbs.
Yeah, imagine Freddie Gibbs on this.
Like check. Yeah.
Yeah.
The drums should have come out at this point.
There's like a drumless track. Like this is gonna be a drumless one where he like is emotional.
What artist do you most badly want to sing over a... What is happening? Do you see that? Peach keeps randomly like getting stuck in the ground and then won't move. What artist do you most want to hear?
Danny Brown.
Danny Brown, is that your final answer?
Danny Browntown. Wait, there's like one where I was like, bro, Danny Brown would sound fire on this one. I don't know what it is though. Oh, this one would be fire if Danny Brown rapped. Yeah. Jack. Yeah, see.
That's wrong.
Why? Oh, who do you want to fucking...
Oh, who is you?
Who do you want on to get on there?
I want Anoni to sing on Space Tracks.
Which one?
Just one of them. I don't care.
We're gonna pick a random one. You have to tell me what Anoni would sound like on it.
Okay, I'm ready. This actually is kind of an Anoni. Save the earth. Save the trees. Save the dirt. Oh, sorry, we got a little bit key change there. Some political shit.
That's what I was gonna say. They really love to like modulate the keys.
That's why you're not singing on these songs.
I feel like it's a cool little trick because I think like
that's how you stop it from being repetitive.
It definitely makes your brain go like, oh, the music is cool. You know what I mean? Like when you're not really paying attention to the music, like when you hear a little key change, you're like, oh, that sounds cool because you're playing a game and you're locked in, you're gaming.
It's like cool really interesting when you think about like the science that goes into like
what you have to consider.
Because it's obviously, well, you gotta make good music, blah blah blah. Well, yeah, you could have a really good soundtrack, but it doesn't make it suitable for gaming like automatically. Like you have to consider the play experience, and that is something that Nintendo knows incredibly well, especially when,
like it's exemplified definitely in what we're talking about with Mario Kart World.
Really cool that their flagship games like Mario and Zelda get like such attention when it comes to the music, because it would be really easy for them to just be like, oh, it'll be fine, it'll buff, you know, we don't need to like spend all this money on like the soundtrack or whatever. That's for artsy games.
Yeah, no, totally.
That's like for artsy games, and we don't need to go in that depth on like we know it's gonna sell.
That's kind of true.
Yeah,
they put so much time and effort into it. And even like sometimes you're like, damn, you didn't have to go that hard with it. Like,
well, yeah, that's the thing is, it's like, I'll speak for myself. Sometimes I just want to listen to the video game soundtracks, and I know that's really nerdy and like fringe, but
you listen to like movie soundtracks though too.
I do. I love soundtracks because like one thing about me is it makes me feel like super cool, mysterious when I'm walking around. I'm like, no one knows I'm listening to this movie soundtrack. But also because they're really good normally, the ones I listen to, of course, i.e. any Yorgos Lanthimos or obviously Blade Runner. Hello.
Basic alert.
And I'm having an issue because the Tar soundtrack is not on Apple Music.
It doesn't exist. There's no like soundtrack
it's on
in the movie.
Spotify.
It doesn't like have a soundtrack.
Well, I want to listen to it anyways. It's silence.
Yeah, you want to listen to silence?
I want to listen to...
That's like e-girl like bathwater is like listening to just like Tar.
What?
Tar silence. You know,
it's like e-girl bathwater.
It's like the water is like being marketed as like oh, Belle Delphine sat in the water or whatever, but it's just like water. Like literally it's listening to the Tar soundtrack.
Why did you even think of that? That is horrifying. Why would who thinks of that?
Because listening to the Tar soundtrack is like,
I'm listening to
Tar
I get
silence.
It, but why did that come into your brain?
I don't know. It's just like a normal thing, but it's just like it's a normal thing, but this like it's Tar silence.
It's funny because we have Sydney Sweeney Soap and we have Jacob Elordi Bathwater, and you said e-girl bathwater.
but soap is like a different thing where it's like soap smells like something. Soap isn't nothing, you know what I mean? Soap is not nothing. Water is literally nothing. It's water.
Jacob Elordi Bathwater.
I didn't know he had bathwater. Yeah, okay, Jacob Elordi Bathwater.
Well,
it's like
Saltburn. What do you think?
That's not a product. That's a movie. There's not Jacob Elordi. That's from a movie. Also, that's not water, you dumbass.
Well, it's some fluid.
Yeah, great. Okay, anyways, this video sucks already. It's trash. It's trash.
At least I won.
It makes me sleepy.
Think of like any picture of like a Nintendo character of like the big bubble coming out of their mouth. That's me right now. We also do have the Nintendo alarm clock, just so everyone knows.
Okay, then yeah.
I wake up every morning to the sound of Guardians and Bokoblins. I think the worst one to wake up to is the Bokoblin one, because it's just so disruptive to hear like pig sounds.
The Guardian one scared the fuck out of me today. Like, I don't know why. It was just so loud.
That one is really scary. I don't love waking up to Link.
Open your eyes.
Like, just Zelda being over dramatic as hell about something.
That would make more sense though, because like Link actually wakes up to that.
My favorite one to wake up to is and there's like Korok's like
Least favorite
stable
one.
music.
We got off track so much. We talked about just random shit way more than we actually talked about this stupid.
I don't care because I listened to 2 hours of Mario Galaxy music and everyone knows it. So what do you want me to say about it? It's good.
Catch me in Space Junk Galaxy, motherfucker.
Catch me in Chance to Get a Star, bitch.
Catch me like experiencing the star emanating ambient music in Space Junk Galaxy, motherfucker.
What's your favorite Mario theory?
That Mario's gay.
They're gonna say the one that Matt Pat made about Luigi.
That Luigi has a small dick.
Average.
Bombshells, busties, bouncers, bobbies, bronskies, buttons, pops, spooks, bullets, busters, Betty Boops, and Big Boppers.
Oh, come on. I'm not signing that one. Hell no.
The theme today, natural knockers versus falsified fun bags. Their Titanic tatas seem like natural impossibilities, but are we prematurely assuming they're augmented? And how about the women of Nintendo? Could the perky polygons of Peach, Zelda, and Samus actually be the doings of Dr. Mario? What the fuck? By the end of this faptastic episode, you'll have become a real-life lens of truth.
I think they're gonna address the Rosalina thing in the movie.
The what Rosalina thing?
Well, the idea that
That it's like Mario's daughter or some shit, or like Luigi's daughter.
Peach and Mario's daughter.
Right.
Right.
Oh wait, Matt Pat said that Luigi cheated or some shit.
Stupid.
Oh, wait, I don't remember.
Waluigi and Rosalina are canonically.
No.
Yes.
What was Matt Pat's theory about Rosalina's heritage?
Heritage?
Yeah, I don't know.
Bro, get out of here. This is not 23andMe.
It is. What do you mean it's not 23andMe? Okay, in his quote-unquote game theory, specifically in Rosalina Unmasked, 2-part video set from 2014, Matt Pat proposes that Rosalina is the daughter of Princess Peach. Oh, and Luigi. I was right.
Stupid. I hate it. I don't believe it.
She looks like she'd be like
Mario and Luigi look the same. One's just taller.
Wario and Luigi.
Mario and Luigi. One's just taller. So what would?
Yeah, Rosalina's fucking 8 feet tall. What do you mean?
And Peach is taller than both Luigi and Mario.
Oh my God, but like,
so it's not like the combined.
she's not. I know, but
height
the
is how
tall
you get
plus the
height.
tall equals the extra tall.
Medium,
it's not like the short
medium
versus
plus
the tall.
does not equal.
You know nothing
That's not
about
how genetics
alleles.
works. And also, if we're being so serious, Nintendo made it so that their main, like, couple or whatever, like, there's an affair going on with the brother. Nonsensical. Also, what are we trying to say about my girl Peach?
I don't care what people are saying about Matt Pat because he makes really good points. These are all theories, and we are adding to theories anyway. So how is it stealing? Man, people are getting so pissed
About whether or not...
about Matt Pat. Chill the hell out.
Also, Matt Pat's theories are always like, so basically, the clock was facing this way in one memory, and in the other, it was facing this way. So technically, we can conclude that none of this is real. Honestly, that's my least favorite thing about any kind of gaming theory is when you apply like hyper-realistic human laws to like video games and you're like, they were not thinking about all that. I'm gonna hold your hand when I tell you they were not thinking about all that. My favorite things though are listening to Zelda facts to help you fall asleep, and they're like,
And it ends up being
Zelda
boring.
facts
Like,
to help you fall asleep. And I'm like, yeah, I didn't fall asleep because it was relaxing. I fell asleep because I was bored.
so you have the video and you're like, oh, it's like literally the fridge thing where it's like
The currency system of Hyrule.
literally the minute you hear that you're like, it's like literally like,
I don't think I've ever once fallen asleep to Zelda lore that you can fall asleep to. But I do love them though. I love them in spirit. I would at least watch like the YouTube, or like while I'd be studying, I'd put like the Zelda music like visualizers, like a landscape from Breath of the Wild with like.
Okay, this is so beyond the. Okay, Mario Galaxy soundtrack.
What would you did you
Did
hate
you like
it?
it? Did you hate it? What would you rate it?
Did you hate it? What would you rate it?
I liked it. I thought it was
I
good.
liked it. Okay, thank you.
Like when they got their derp on and made fucking fart music for like the fucking big legs or whatever the fuck. Like baby Petey Piranha. You spank him in his butt and it makes like fart like fucking synthesizer music. It's like
when I tell you, as a kid, I was like, why do I have to like hit it in the butt? I felt like that was really weird. And to this day, I still think that was weird.
Yeah, you thought they were Diddy Blood over at Nintendo,
like,
bro.
oh, well.
Oh well. Just gotta do
Adios.
it. That's a good game theory. What were they thinking at Nintendo when you spanked the baby in the butt? Okay, whatever. This is done.
Zara Larson versus Kanye West, who's, and I'm sorry, it's no way near like shade towards like Zara Larson. Kanye West is statistically a much larger artist than Zara Larson.
Totally. 100%.
It has nothing to do with quality. It's like, that's not what I'm saying at all. Yeah. But you have got to be like smoking crack. She's making a movie, I guess. That's cool. Action for something that came out like
3 days ago. Listen, our trip to the Mario movie.
liked the first one, and that was all obviously also for babies. But like when I saw it like in theaters with my friends, I was like, oh yeah, that's cute, like whatever.
No, that shit was so bad, dude. No, like
That
literally,
one was, like-
no, that shit was so
that
bad.
one was like,
I just feel like
that one was just horrific.
Bro, that movie was literally an achievement in how mind-numbing you can make. Like that movie, I literally can't even talk because of how mind-numbing that fucking movie was.
I might give you is it's trash.
It's like I don't even have anything to say because of how numb my brain is.
I just don't get how they hired that bad of voice actors.
Bro, the
voice
bro-
acting is so atrocious.
Bro, literally the voice acting is so fucking like like holy fuck.
It's always
bro.
like Mamma Mia, my brother and me. Hey, multiple photo.
It's not just a sound.
Oh,
Bro,
Dad!
literally the best moment of that movie is when I fucking went to the fucking toilet and pissed. When I came back to fucking Mr. Game & Watch fighting fucking Dry Bowser and fucking Paintbrush Mario Sunshine Bowser Jr. while Mario is a fucking cloud and fucking Luigi has the drill suit on or whatever. Like literally I was like, I wish I could go back to that moment that I fucking pissed in the urinal at Marcus Theater. What the fuck?
I'm so
Literally
mad.
the only moment that I liked is literally not even music but sound effects from Mario games, and they didn't do that.
Yeah.
Also, it was so ugly. Like, it's funny how Nintendo is like, all right, we gotta, maybe it's just like their funding thing. We gotta lock in and make like really aesthetically nice and mechanically nice and musically nice and like sound effects wise like nice games and shit. When it comes to this movie, just like make it fucking fart ugly. Like,
It's like everything
make the
looks
music sound
fresh.
terrible.
Everything has like that AI like sheen to it. You know what I mean? Where it's like
Yeah.
super shiny, hyper realistic, but in like an unsettling way. It's like, yeah, not
Literally
good.
is an achievement in how mind-numbing and for babies you can make a movie. And to the point where I was actually like at the end of it, I was like, I wish this just kept going with how mind-numbing like this shit could be. Bro, the Zelda movie's gonna be so ass.
I'm so
like,
scared.
It's gonna be so
'Cause
ass.
already, like,
I think it's gonna be
dull.
boringer.
I think it's gonna be like a really dull, like YA.
It is
like,
funny because
13-year-old.
Illumination is like the exact opposite of Nintendo, where it's like, okay, how can we make the shittiest, cheapest, most low effort, like just lowest common denominator children's entertainment we can, whereas Nintendo's like, how can we make the most grind, high effort, detailed like children's entertainment, like to the point where it's like a bunch of adults are like soy face, like their identity is just like soy facing over
Literally,
it.
why can't there be an agreement with Studio Ghibli to make the Zelda movie? I'm
Shit like
so
that.
upset that Studio Ghibli is not like making Zelda movies, and instead it's gonna be just some horrible.
Bro, if
terrible
Josh Safdie
acting.
took time away from his film career, like if this is a reason why his movie isn't as good as Marty Supreme, like bro, or whatever Safdie this fucking is, I think it's Josh.
This is Ben Safdie.
You gotta get your priorities in
books.
straight. This, bro, this was your voice, bro. Bro, if I had to pay to watch this, I would fucking, oh my god, bro. I literally What the fuck was like literally that shit? There weren't even scenes in the movie. Like it was just like, oh my god, bro.
It was like we were watching.
I got more substance out of like watching YouTube shorts than I did out of all of those scenes, and it's not even a competition. That's like a false equivalence because I feel like there's more packed into a YouTube short than there is in any individual scene in that movie. Like I almost kind of was obsessed with how little they were giving by the end. Like the ending climax was fucking incredible. How like little they were giving. It was like an achievement. Like what the fuck,
Yeah, they
bro?
stopped trying. They're like, yeah, we don't really care.
Yeah.
I can't believe how little Mario Galaxy was involved in that movie. It's like so funny.
Yeah, it was like Mario Odyssey.
They
like,
went on
what?
a tangent with Mario Odyssey parts,
Yeah.
Star Fox.
There's a little bit. Yeah, the Star Fox shit was like, bruh. And even the Rob thing, which is just like fucking... Like literally, even the epitome of it is like you would assume that there's gonna be like some kind of like sexual rivalry between Star Fox and Mario.
And there
for
wasn't.
Peach, and then they have it for a second, and then it gets resolved instantly. That's literally the best way to describe what happens.
With Mario Galaxy movie, there was no Galaxy. The music was not
Yeah.
there, by the way.
I would rather watch the Minions than this bullshit. Like
The
what
Minions
fuck?
is actually probably 100 times better than that movie.
Any movie is literally better than that. Like I feel like you could literally pick any movie in existence.
That was like a 1 out of 10 movie.
I think legitimately you could pick any like Illumination movie, which is like crazy, and it would be better than that.
Well,
shit.
the Grinch and the Lorax are obviously better than that. You know, like that is not even...
Yeah, and both those movies fucking blow ass.
The Lorax is a funny movie. I don't
Great.
care.
The Lorax is a fucking funny movie. So
I love the... Who doesn't...
we got Lorax girls.
Also, after I finish this, we can play Mario Kart or something together.
You keep playing, it's fine.
This game is so good. Honestly, they did such a good job with Hyrule Warriors because, like, even if it is sometimes just kind of like button mashing, which is I'm okay with, I still think it's really cool. I think it adds something to your gaming experience.
Yeah, for sure.
There's Koroks in this game though, so it's kind of worrying.
You can play as that stupid like derpy sword
Well,
Korok,
no, I mean,
right?
like, there's hidden Koroks.
How?
Sometimes you'll randomly stumble upon like a thing and you just go up to it and hit Y and it's like I feel so bad whenever I have to take out like the Gerudo or like the Rito. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm like, these are my allies. What am I doing?
Yeah.
Like, who am I? Like, I just had to like, these are all Gerudo. Right now, Ganon is leading like a mass like convoy against Hylians. So it's like so funny to just be like,
Yeah.
yeah, to the Gerudo.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. This makes it worse. Okay, we are here on... I know the audio probably sounds terrible. I don't know how to fix it. I'm sorry. This is the weirdest setup of all time. We're doing another thing that no one has ever done before, which is use game chat. Nintendo Switch 2 game chat. Because we are apart for Easter weekend. I feel like this was a very thematic way of doing it. Oh, I see you got a Korok on the screen.
What just happened? Oh, look, there's some constructs. What are you currently working on?
My biggest concern was, oh, the game audio is going to be like blaring in people's ears. So I had to turn it up
We can
loud
turn
so I
it
could hear
down.
you. Yeah, I literally just figured that out. Right now in the studio, I'm just doing a little bit of mindless Mario Kart. If I can hop on, actually, let's see if I'm connected to the internet first. I don't even know.
By the way, we don't have two Switch 2s. Like, I
Yeah,
feel
I'm
like that's important
borrowing.
to note.
I'm
Like,
borrowing.
we don't have two. Like, I feel like it looks crazy that we have like
Yeah, it is crazy.
a Molduga.
Molduga. Let's go, Molduga.
The Gerudo just unleashed a Molduga on the Hylians.
No freaking way. Oh, here, do you want to turn your camera on if you can? Sorry.
My camera is on.
Oh, Oh, yeah, it's my fault, sorry.
I'm almost done with this. How about we play online together?
It's okay. I like having the two. Just keep doing the thing. I like having the two different sides of it. I think it's like cool. It's also fitting that you're playing Zelda since we're going to talk about Zelda.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try and do one of these.
I love seeing the evil Gerudo women. It's so iconic. Korok.
Korok is killing all the people.
We're getting the crazy Korok, like Slayer. We're getting him. There he is. You see him?
He looks stupid as hell.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This is the Hyrule, like, guy.
The Hyrule guy.
Okay, so the traveling Korok's name is Kalamo.
Kalamo.
Okay, but what, or Kalmo. Maybe it's Kalmo. But remember how, like, a Hyrule warrior for each section, right? Like, there's the Gorons, the blah blah blahs.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
during this time point, there's this guy who just appeared on screen who doesn't have a name yet that looks kind of like Link, you know, like vaguely Link. Also, I was right. It is definitely Kalamo. Those shades are bad news. Oh, he carries like the Zonai sword.
Okay. The
Really cool.
Korok does?
No, the Hyrule. Kind of like the ancient Link.
Whatever the fuck's going on down there looks crazy.
This is, yes, I'm controlling like the ancient version of like Link pretty much. Even though they haven't like said that. It's like kind of what it is giving. Plus, we know like Link exists like in every timeline like of Hyrule. So I mean, like
I was playing at home and the internet was so bad there, I was forced to play a knockout tour against like CPUs and it was so depressing.
not the computer knockout tour.
I had to play computer knockout tour and listen to
That's
fucking.
not too bad.
Yeah, I was just sitting there listening to Slater playing computer knockout tour.
Ooh, that's kind of a
Weird.
the best bar from console battery low.
Oh no, can you plug it in? There's someone ahead of
Guys,
me called
please.
Link Wife. How did they not get banned?
Please, someone say that they really want to watch me play like Zelda games live stream, so I'll do it.
Zelda live stream and chat.
Chill Hyrule vibe. The ancient Link guy is crazy. The Korok is not doing anything. I don't think he's helping me really.
Oh, the ancient Hyrule guy. That's the guy that you get when you like do all the shrines and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Makes
Well,
sense.
he's kind of yeah. This one's kind of different because that guy's like really like kind of goat looking, right?
He just looks like Raru. He's like a Zonai guy.
Yeah, this guy's more like completely like from what I can tell, he looks like a Zonai like construct almost. For some reason, they are the same. Like I think they are the same. I just maybe don't know the story yet.
Also, nobody type your trash in the comments because I'm monitoring like everything right now. Like I'm like my eyes are darting around to like everything but the game right now. So no one type it's trash in the comments. I'll ban you if you type it's trash in the comments.
People are probably gonna be like, "Are you just like hitting random buttons?" I'm gonna have to admit that that is exactly what I'm doing whenever I play this game.
There's only one person that's blocked from this channel, and they're a freak. If you want to get sent to the same YouTube holding chamber that they are, you don't.
Oh.
I'll just say you don't. No one type it's,
It's trash. Don't even get me started. I'll
Bro,
go
I
off
don't
for
want to
about
do this
an hour.
dumbass generic Rosalina costume.
Well, that's who you are.
Not even like the dress one. It's just like the fucking biker one from Mario Kart 8. No, actually, Target is such a money trap, though. It's like so crazy. Because like literally there's a billion Lego sets I forgot existed. And I was like, oh, fuck, I want that. I honestly, like, I don't have either of the Rosalina amiibos, which is stupid. So I wanted both the Rosalina amiibos. But I was good and I bought nothing.
Embarrassing.
Except for Cutwaters. I bought Cutwaters.
Based.
Yeah,
My console is plugged into two different things now.
it's gonna explode.
Oh my god, the Korok voice is so annoying.
He has a voice.
Even the fiercest winds, they'll feel like nothing at all.
Sorry, I literally am doing so bad because I'm watching stupid Korok on like the mini screen.
You should, it's way more amusing. Why is he so obnoxious? This confirms what you feel about Koroks. That's exactly what he sounds like. Bruh, this guy needs to chill. We banned this guy. The evil Gerudo women are so giving. What are the witches from?
Clone Wars.
Yeah.
The Night Sisters.
Like Asajj Ventress?
Yeah, I think they're the Night Sisters.
There's like a name.
I think they're called the Night Sisters. I would look it up right now, but I can't.
Hashtag gamer life. Oh wait, you are right. It is a Night Sister.
Bro, oh my god. Yeah, I don't think it's that.
That doesn't sound right. I thought they had a cool name, but I'm probably thinking of.
Are you thinking of Dune? Are you thinking of like the witches in
Yes.
Dune have a
Yes,
cool
yes,
name?
yes, 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 yes. What are they called?
The Bene Gesserit.
Yeah, I'm so thinking of that.
Boom. References only epic nerds would get.
I'm thinking of the Witch King of Angmar. Speaking of that, the Zelda movie is going to be filmed in New Zealand, allegedly.
Let's just copy other people's homework and it'll be fine. Like, let's not even use our brain. That's why Lord of the Rings is good, because it was filmed in a specific location.
Let's hope at least that's a sign it's not just going to be a CGI slop fest.
That's
But-
actually a good point. Yeah, it's not just going to be soundstage.
Exactly. So it's actually a good sign, but you know, it also kind of implies that it's going to be like a Breath of the Wild movie. just
That would make
because of
sense
how
because it's the highest
open-
sales, like the highest selling game.
I mean, why wouldn't you?
Yeah,
Breath
most
of the
people
Wild
know
is so
about
iconic.
that one. I think they should have done a Skyward Sword one though, because it's the beginning of the story.
That'd be so cool.
And also, it's
I
like a
love Skyward
story
Sword.
that they could adapt pretty straightforwardly.
Yeah, there's a million hours of footage to look through.
Right.
Finally do our job.
The reason why we're here. So our next soundtrack they're going to talk about is the original Ocarina of Time soundtrack. Don't type it's trash in the comments. Put it
The
on screen.
original Macarena of Time.
It's
Okay.
trash.
Okay, so what do we think about? What do you think about it? Well, I'll tell you what I think.
Old video game music is really, really interesting. I can't explain to you like exactly how it works. I'm like not like that technically proficient in terms of talking and understanding old music technology from the 90s and the 80s. From my understanding, I think that with these consoles, basically instead of these songs being pre-recorded tracks, they were more programmed in and then replayed by the hardware of the system as you're playing the game. You kind of get what I'm saying a little bit?
No.
Fucking Google Gemini can explain it better. How does the music work on the N64? I remember hearing this from an interview with Caro Benito. The N64 is a fascinating piece of tech because unlike the SNES before it or the PlayStation, it doesn't have a dedicated sound chip. Instead, it has a specific audio processor to handle music. The N64 uses its main CPU and RCP, Reality Coprocessor, to software render audio. This makes the music system incredibly flexible, but also a bit of a balancing act for developers. Most N64 games use a sequence-based system, very similar to how MIDI files work. The game ROM contains a sequence or notes, timing, and velocity. Play the game, the CPU reads the sequence and tells the RCP to grab the specific instrument samples, pitch shift them to the right note, and mix them together in real time. It's really interesting. This also, I feel like, proves how much Nintendo cares about music. They decided to take a different approach to implementing music into their game to be more dynamic and fit scenes better, which, you know, only enhances the experience of the games, and I feel like enriches your experience. Kind of long story short, I feel like this is, someone in the comments is gonna be like, this, you're stupid, this is not how it works at all. Fair enough, like I'm not like the best person to explain this, and I'm probably going to explain it wrong, but when you write a piece of sheet music, the sheet music doesn't play itself. An instrument has to play it. The computer acts in as reading this sheet music and playing it live while you're playing the game and recreating it live while you're playing the game. Does that make more sense? As opposed to like a pre-recorded track that is put into the game.
Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah.
Utilizing that kind of technique, you can make the music adapt based on what's happening in the scene or what area of a location you're in or what part of like a dungeon you're in or like a boss fight or anything like that. You can make the music adapt to it. And I think that's like a really, really interesting and kind of mind-blowing piece of music technology history. Kind of not really talked about as much or forgotten because it is only really associated with video games. Well, like when I first heard that idea really stuck with me. There's an interesting context to put in music writing.
Yeah.
Actually, when you get into the music, this soundtrack, especially for the era it came out in, is so memorable. It obviously draws on a lot of, you know, like classic pre-established Zelda songs. Definitely, I feel like this really modernized and solidified a lot of these songs' place in pop culture iconography from like when this game dropped to the modern day. I definitely feel like in listening to this, a lot of these songs do hold, I think, a really significant place in the modern classical music canon, and I feel like they are very influential to a lot of people who write and compose classical music and scores. A lot of these songs have remained pretty much unchanging throughout the run of Zelda, like extremely similar arrangements and like instrumental palettes, you know what I mean? One of the most mind-blowing ones to me, and this is where I'll shut up, I promise, was like the Zora's Domain theme and how similar that sounded to the Breath of the Wild rendition of the Zora's Domain theme. The Breath of the Wild one was composed with real instruments and played with real instruments, and this one was programmed and replayed with MIDI instruments, but the guitar sounds like a real guitar. Like the way that they programmed the velocity, I feel like, was just so detailed and intricate that it really gave that illusion of this being like a real guitar, and it almost is identical to how it sounds in Breath of the Wild, which is fucking insane to me. And I just really have to commend the composers of this for just taking those limitations and not letting it kind of dictate how much effort they put into the soundtrack, because I feel like it'd be easy to be like, well, I have these huge limitations on me, I have this weird software that I have to compose around, like I might as well just like kind of just do like the generic thing, just kind of plug and play these songs. But no, I feel like they really went the extra mile. They programmed these songs beautifully, and I think they still hold up so well today.
I hate to even to say it just because it's so obvious. Ocarina of Time is literally like the Zelda era. Like it is widely considered like the best video game of all time, and then obviously like the best Zelda era. Whether or not you agree with that, I mean, just at large is kind of the opinion, I think. And the soundtrack, I think, is a great example of why that's the case. All the way from something as small, like, and this isn't this list of soundtrack as it is just like the sound design itself. Think about how many times you hear "listen," like it is the like
that's a good
iconic.
point too. Yeah. There's a lot of other pieces of sound design and dialogue that are still like that's a great example. You hear "listen" all the time. Shout out to Skrillex.
If you just think about the fairies, like or even the most iconic song of all time, which is
Yeah.
Super iconic and honestly just so true to what Zelda is, which is like this mixture of like fantasy, but also kind of has like these weird like historical,
Yeah,
like historic
totally.
vibes to it.
Yeah, it's derp,
Yeah, for
but it's
sure.
also it's derp, but it's also very elegant, and yeah, like you said, very historic.
Especially because of just thinking about, let's say my console battery is low, I'm charging it. Obviously, it's kind of confined. Like the soundtrack is not like what it can be on like a Breath of the Wild, where we just gotta go on these crazy like orchestral like tangents. It's a lot more confined.
Yeah,
It honestly thrives from that, I
yeah.
think. As much as I love the Breath of the Wild soundtrack, obviously I'm not saying like it's better or worse, but I'm just saying it's really hard to dispute like the achievement that is the Ocarina of Time soundtrack.
I think that this is my favorite rendition of the Fairy Fountain too, because I think the Fairy Fountain's like a knockout song, just such an iconic, beautiful melody. Like it actually really is. Like it's just very beautiful, but and it's also very simple too. Like it's just kind of a perfect composition, and I feel like this one does it the most justice, or like I feel like the most like Zelda-esque to me, because it doesn't go really fancy with it, and it still is confined to these kind of MIDI sounds. But I feel like that just brings this beautiful aesthetic to the music that exemplifies, like, I don't know, I think this should be considered like classical music, but in its own different kind of way. The way that this song sounds, I feel like shows that different kind of way, where it's like this music was built on different technology, was built for different needs, was built for different purposes, but still kind of at the end of the day is trying to achieve a similar thing. And it still is a strong enough composition to be placed with a lot of classical music. Maybe it's just the atmosphere too of the game. Love. Like I know like in the last clip we were talking about not getting the star, just to kind of be around the star ambience and like to be in like the atmosphere. This game I've played a lot more recently, so like I could say this for a fact. Like I'm not trying to pretend like I'm this like performative sensitive like child, or I was this performative sensitive child. I have played this game a lot more recently. The fairy room is just so like you just want to stay there forever. Like the waterfalls around it and like the music, it's just like I don't know. I'm bringing it up because like also I could be just thinking about the general atmosphere that's actually in the game too. Like admittedly that could be a big aspect of it. If you listen to this on Nintendo Music, you kind of get hit with a lot of like the best songs like Boom Boom Boom, because you get Fairy Fountain and Zora's Domain, and then before that you get is it Dodongo's Cavern that's like the crazy ambient one, or no, is it Jabu Jabu or is it Dodongo? I can't even remember. They're both.
I love Jabu Jabu.
Yeah, it's Jabu
like
Jabu then. It's Jabu Jabu.
I watched you play, like I didn't actually play any of it for myself yet. I would say definitely the best part to watch was that. That was the
it was
coolest thing
Dodongo.
ever.
Creepy. I don't even want to say really creepy. Like I just feel like a lot of the songs that are very ambient on here. Also, I'm thinking of Inside the Deku Tree, but I just feel like these ambient tracks, like again, for the I'm not trying to like just keep bringing up the technical like limitations, because at the end of the day, like it doesn't matter. Like good effective score is a good effective score, but especially considering that, like I just feel like these really ambient atmospheric tracks are just so like colorful still, and they feel just immensely cavernous, like and it's all this MIDI music, which is just weird to think about when you're listening to it. That's using very basic like reverbs and stuff like that, but I don't know, just the strength of the composition and the sound choice and the detail really carries these tracks a really long way. And I think they carry the experience of doing these dungeons and being in these locations a long way as well.
They are like these very like ethereal, like creepy places.
Yeah.
Especially if you like when you start the game and you're in like the woods.
Yeah.
I like was kind of unnerved watching you play it, like because you played it on the original like 64.
Yeah.
And it's kind of scary. Like it's a little scary. And I think that the music really adds to that. But I would have to agree that the Deku Tree song is so good. Like that one is just like, I think that's like an absolute staple if you're gonna be like, what are like the highlights of the soundtrack. It's just so crazy to think about all of this stuff being made on like MIDI. Like that is like a really interesting piece of lore, And
I think that just shows too, like you can really, if you're a strong composer and you really care about the details. I don't want to say composer. If you're just a strong producer, I just feel like you can do a whole lot with a whole little, you know, like, because this isn't really a whole little. Those constraints honestly made the songs way more interesting. I feel like took the songs in directions that maybe they wouldn't have gone in if it wasn't for the medium, I guess.
I guess in a way, the soundtrack itself is symbolic of Zelda, realizing what's available to you to overcome obstacles and make a beautiful journey of it.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Number 3, Dodongo's Cavern Secrets by...
Blech. Sealed new Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Collector's Edition, $95, Facebook Marketplace. I don't know what I'm looking at. What is it?
Yeah, it's like the collector's thing. It comes with like the collector's case. That we have.
Well, we
like
have that.
It comes like some stupid like Master Sword thing. Like I think it comes with.
Don't say stupid now. Hold on, I haven't seen it.
Well,
yet.
I don't think that's that cool. It might come with a metal like
Mew.
poster. It comes with that's cool, but
How did it know I wanted to see Zelda stuff? Like I was literally about to search Zelda on Facebook Marketplace, and all these good items just came up. I really want that new art book.
okay, maybe we can get it. But first we have to do the video first, and then we can do the art book. Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
Marketplace second.
Wait, will you
gaming.
buy me? Will you buy me the Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening collector's box?
Wait, like
A
the,
snapback, a plush Hylian shield, a notebook, a water bottle, stickers, and a pouch. I'm saving this. It's only like $30. I want this. Free shipping. That's my reward
video
for recording this video.
first, Facebook Marketplace second. Okay.
Touch me.
So our final soundtrack in this video, there's another big soundtrack coming. Just hold on. It's in the mail literally right now or in the production factory. But the final big Nintendo soundtrack of this video, this might be a little bit of a weird pick, but trust me, I think it was the right pick. Maybe the Wii soundtrack, including the home screen, the channels, and that's about it. But
The Wii channels. The Wii,
Wii
channel
channels, yeah.
music.
the Wii channel music, and to coincide with this, I think that's the right word. We also have a little bit of an on-screen treat for you guys.
Yes,
too.
we do. I like that you're not going to address that I'm wearing my headphones right now.
It's a stylistic decision.
That's what I was going to say if you asked, but you weren't going to ask, and then I was like, maybe
wait.
you
You
just
were gonna
think
say
I'm
what?
stupid.
Wait, what would I have to ask to trigger that? We
I
can
thought
do
you were
that.
just gonna be like, why are you wearing your headphones right now? And I was gonna be like, because I think it goes with like the Wii thing a little bit for some reason.
Why are you wearing your headphones right now?
Kind of goes with the Wii aesthetic, in my opinion, a little bit.
Okay, great.
Drum roll, please.
Okay, so we got the Wii baby. So we have the Wii menu right here. All the old channels loaded onto it in all their formal glory, courtesy of the Wii Link technology. It's a fantastic technology.
Some are saying it is the best technology ever made. I don't
And
know
I would
about
agree,
that, but
I
that
would
is what
agree.
they're saying. They're
I'd
saying
agree.
it's the best.
Sorry, gotta get the.
Check me out.
So yeah, we got all the
Ish.
channels here, and they're all their old former glory running on the internet, running with all their functions, except for the food channel. There's something else. I have to do
Service
for that
by
to make it work.
Domino's. Hello.
There's something else I have to do to make this one work. I don't really care though, because I'm not gonna order food. Sorry guys. I wish I would do that, but I don't. I mean, I spend money on these videos in other ways that are not ordering Domino's on the fucking Wii. So
I'm so glad the Wii wasn't made today, because all the channels would be ads.
all the channels would be
It would just be, it'd be gambling ad,
a sports
And
betting
no,
ad,
I am not starting an only.
DraftKings ad,
and then it would also be like a Donald Trump or like
JD Vance ad.
I digress. I'm very glad that this was made in an age before
Yeah, me
that
too,
took
yeah.
over.
Same.
First of all, the Wii homepage, in my opinion, is stunning. Like, if you look at the Switch, don't get me wrong, I love the Switch.
Yeah.
It was definitely the best gaming console. Like, I'm not having this, like, oh, well, I actually love the Wii. Like, no. I love the Wii games. I like playing the Wii. It's fun.
Yeah.
But if I'm, like, being serious, like, I'm not dealing with the changing the batteries every 5 business days.
Right.
And with the motion controls that are sometimes a mess. Obviously, the Switch on top. But design, Switch is a
Yeah.
flop. The design, like,
Of the home screen.
of the home, it is a very minimal, but not in a cool
Yeah.
minimalist
Doesn't
way.
have any identity.
and
yeah.
like a this is serviceable way.
Yeah, it has no identity.
You
to
can't even
it,
customize
really,
it.
yeah.
What's the point of spending all that money? Like Switch 2, hundreds of dollars, like half of $1,000 almost by the time you're done paying for it. And it's like you can't even like change the color of the background. Like hello, like they won't even give you options of wallpapers or like different layout settings. Because I would set it up like a channel setting where it's like where it's not like a string, but it's rather all these different boxes.
There's just so much personality here. When I first downloaded this, I had so much fun clicking through the channels, you know, because I didn't have this as a kid because I was stupid and didn't know how to connect my way to the internet. I've only seen videos of it and people reminiscing over it, but having it here in real life, I just had so much fun clicking through this.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
And just kind of trying to live that experience I never really had as a kid, which is it's fine. This is just such a joy, and the design of all these graphics is just so, I just feel like in line with each other. There is such a unity between the designers in making this and doing it in this channel layout. I know people have talked to death. It just works so well. I feel like the best, like the key thing that drives home this identity is the
music.
Yeah, the music and the sound
Kirby.
design, for sure.
The balance between like future and like retro with like the Wii design is what I think really speaks to me. It feels so futuristic, and I obviously could say this is just because like I'm nostalgic, or like because this is my childhood, so I feel like it's like nostalgic. But I think there is this kind of connection between retro, futuristic, and I love that.
I think it's more optimistic view of the future. Like,
yeah,
maybe
that's
this
true.
is the more
it's clean, efficient, and it doesn't.
And like you said it as a joke before, but just ad and corporate free. It's just very easy to use, clean version of how the internet maybe could have looked in a world without.
Yeah, and if you have internet, you unironically get to see the news and you get to see the forecast. And obviously, we all have phones, but like
it's just such a utopian view of the internet. And I know I'm repeating myself over and over again, but this is maybe what the internet should have been in a perfect world, free of like scams, ads,
Reddit,
people trying to sell you products and courses, and like
it's even cute to just have up, like not to even do anything.
Yeah, like, imagine this on like a family's TV, and it's so usable. Like, look, we'll get into these channels later when we talk about their music, but all these channels are so just nice to have.
They're
open.
cute, and yeah, you could just like open it. It's like now we all have, or not we, but like everyone, I mean, has like the TVs that are disguised as portraits or like mirrors or whatever they do now. This is like a cute alternative, you know. It's something similar where it's
and
like,
the nice ambience in the background is just
who doesn't love the opening Wii music?
Added bonuses. You just click on this channel, you know you're gonna get some fire fucking game.
Okay, what are you throwing in first? You get your Wii. What Wii game are we throwing in first?
I'm gonna easily.
There's like technically, I'll say two, but there's like technically one right answer here. If you're not gonna say the real answer, obviously New Super Mario Bros. Come on, choice. Great game, very fun. The real answer is Mario Kart Wii. Why are we not throwing in Mario Kart Wii?
I was gonna say Wii Sports Resort.
Yeah, you would. You would say that.
Underrated.
Littlest Pet Shop.
Anyways, so
let's open the channels and talk about the music. I really wish I was into Zelda when I was a kid, so I could have played Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword when they came out on the Wii.
Yeah. Also, Nintendo. Systems. I definitely bought these games.
And yes, Nintendo. I bought all these games. And I would love to go ahead and just tell you what my favorite channel music is, but instead I think it'd be best if we just go through.
Okay, so and that's perfect because even in the way that the album is structured on Nintendo Music, if you go to the full version, the music is in order of the channel's appearance by default on the Wii system menu. First, let's go to the iconic, and we don't need to spend that much time on it because of how iconic and known it is. Let's go to the Mii channel. I was noticing how many of these sound effects have been used on like YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, whatever. Yeah, especially from this channel because this is one that everyone used. You don't need the internet for it.
Who doesn't have a Mii?
Let's make a Mii.
So let's talk about it. What I really liked about the Mii music was I like the incorporation of string. I know that's like a dur thing to say, but what I was thinking about specifically was about on some of the older consoles where they had to use literally only like computer like synth noises. I don't know if they're really like real strings or not. I'm gonna guess probably not.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing to bring up in saying that at this point, as opposed to the Nintendo 64, which we talked about in the last segment, they did have the technology to actually put pre-recorded tracks into the Wii for music and sound effects purposes. But what I find really interesting is stylistically, for a lot of these Wii channels, they stuck to the MIDI instrument sounds, and not in a way that really even masks them, but really tried to embrace like the aesthetics of these MIDI instruments. Because it's not just about that, it's also about picking the right sounds too, you know, the right sounds that kind of fit their palette as well.
Yeah.
And I feel like that is something that I do have to commend the soundtrack across the board, honestly. It really does paint this synthetic, ultimately kind of optimistic. Now the sad part is when you get to the end of the album,
And it's over.
you kind of realize that this version is ultimately squandered, and we live in a very dark age in terms of how the internet has been adapted into our society, to the point where maybe you could even say it's predominantly toxic. But you know, there's that one glimmer. That was a crazy thing to say about MIDI instruments.
The Wii is like such a hopeful, like, as kind of dur as it sounds, it is really just such a hopeful piece of technology. Obviously it's made to be like family friendly, definitely is that, but yeah, I don't think it's crazy at all, actually, to say. I completely agree. I hate to say this a million times, because it's like at a certain point it's like, okay, we get it. They really know what they're doing when it comes to like soundtracks and like how they make an environment or even like a different reality just using like sound.
Yeah, they really do make environments within a lot of these channels. That is a really good way of putting it, I feel like.
Accurate.
What are you making?
Me. It's not what my nose looks like. Maybe this.
Voldemort?
No, look, my nose.
Do the normal one. Just do the normal one and make it bigger. Mine would have to be.
POV, if we were being nice.
So mine would have to be.
Well, I don't have like a fat, like round nose, which no shade if you do. We love all noses here, but my nose just happens to be pointy.
You just make it small.
So I'm just gonna do that. That's what I'm going with my nose.
Yeah.
A big kiss for all the fans who are out here watching us make a me. Let's go with... I kind of liked that, actually. It looked cute with the hair color. Oh. I didn't know we could do that. Hey, little me. Lots of instructions.
There's not a lot to say about this music. It's kind of weirdly similar to the Max Martin video, where it's like, this one's, you can't unhear it, you know?
Yeah, literally.
And that's a testament to the music. And that's what I felt when I was listening to this. And I listened to this when I was running too. And I was like, yeah.
Awkward kind of way to listen to it, but funny still.
Yeah, but funny. I'm like, imagine if someone knew I was listening to the Wii music.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, if they knew that I was like, I'm like,
I would feel cringe if someone knew.
Well, now everyone knows.
Well, it was for work. We're back at square one, or should I say
square three.
Photo, or square two. Square three? Yeah, square three, kind of. I mean, the disc channel isn't like... You want my review of that? Peak, 10 out of 10. Wait, I missed it. Oh. Sorry. Nice.
This one makes me think of elementary school. It just kind of has that vibe to it.
Unfortunately, there's not... I tried to figure it out beforehand, but there's not much we can do with this channel. I really wanted to make some montages of photos with it. Maybe I'll figure it out while I'm editing. I'm sorry, guys. But this is one of the densest musical channels that there is.
Yeah,
this is a fat, dense channel worth of music because of all the montages in here. I wish I could utilize them. I feel so fucked up now that I can't do it. Like, look, if I do this, it won't give me anything. This photo channel couldn't find any displayable photos or movies on SD card. I know, this is so lame, because this is like one of the densest channels in terms of music. Oh my god, is this fucking such a cool channel, because it's forced to take all these styles and run them through kind of a synthesizer of what would the Wii version of blank sound like. And I fucking love that. What would it sound like in this sound font? What would it sound like in this aesthetic? What would it sound like in that aesthetic? And I wish I could display it more, but we definitely can and should, because it's our job, talk about, well, not our job, but it's the point, is to talk about it.
You don't pay the bills. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
I would say this one's a hard one. Like you said, it's very hard to talk about because there is just so much music to go over. I'm going to be brave. I'm just gonna be brave. It's not my top 2 for soundtracks of these channels. So I didn't have like a lot of notes to like basically share straight off the dome here about this one.
I don't know if it was my top 1, but it was definitely in the ones that I put a bookmark in to like be like, this is the one that was the most interesting to me, like sounded the best to me, or sounded like the most interesting to me, gave me the most to talk about. First of all, the digital camera / cell phone, in parentheses, photo channel song. It is such a beautiful, like, kind of ambient style track. Like,
That is a really good one. You know which one I liked?
What?
I liked Doodle.
What a big band sound like in there? What would like a classic piano composition sound like? This is just some kind of autism shit. Like I get it. Like I know it's like not this like groundbreaking or whatever as I'm like putting it, but I just fucking love it. It was giving me the autism shivers. Like I was so
shivers.
Yeah.
Okay, don't forget my diva, Miss Slideshow Scenic though. She's incredible.
Hey! We don't need to rush through this. Editing me is gonna be like, you need to rush through this.
I try to help you. You're the one who holds back.
Hey,
I
I feel passionate about this one. I'll take the time for this one. I didn't mean to give that a gold star. I gave one of these a gold star. Oh, sorry, my camera's over here. Dude, Kero Bonito. Oh, eat that track, bro. The slideshow beautiful. I don't know why it's called that one. That is a unironically banger big band arrangement, and I love to hear it in this MIDI format. It is actually a fucking banger. Like when I was thinking about this, I was like so glad they decided to utilize it in this way. Could have actually used this in some other shit, but this is the best way to use it in my opinion. But it doesn't seem like that from the outside. Bro, the computer had fucking conviction and soul with that one. They were playing their heart out. That was like some whiplash shit for the computer right there. Woo! Slideshow Scenic though, again, we're in the bag. Like this is some shit we know we could do.
Spoke to me.
Like the big band shit we didn't know we could do. This is some shit we knew we could do.
Oh,
and
we knew we
could do that. We knew we could do this and we ate. Might I even say the drums on this one might be even a little Richard D. James inspired.
Who's on this track?
That one's a banger. This is okay. This is for Okay Lou. This is what you knew I'm gonna sound like.
I want it to be that picture too.
This is Puzzle, by the way. This isn't Doodle.
Oh, we knew we could do dinky beats. Come on.
This is a little bit of like
reggaeton.
Yeah, we got that like Montuna something piano in there. This is the girl with the red dress emoji dancing.
Actually, yeah.
And then we just stack another ambient in there for the closeout. Come on. This has to be top 2. What do you mean this isn't a top 2? The photo channel is top 2.
Oh,
we
it's
just
not.
stack it. What is it missing? We got
We're
the
gonna get to
bangers,
it.
we got the ambience, we
We're
got the
gonna get to
bangers,
it.
we got the ambience, we got
Hey.
the bangers, we got the ambience, we got
Hey.
the bangers, we got the ambience.
We're gonna get to it. But I have a meaningful question for you.
What?
Why are you laughing already?
What?
I didn't even say anything yet. In your own opinion, what had more range in genre? The photo channel from the Nintendo Wii or Sabrina Carpenter's album,
Stop.
Man's Best Friend? Okay, Wii Shop channel's giving Wall-E, like, you know, when they're on the ship with all the people and there's like all those like department stores.
The Wii Shop channel is one of those ones that has a very short track list, but it's a track list goes 2 for 2. It hits really hard. Those
It
two
does
tracks
its job.
hit really hard because
Hey.
probably the second most iconic track. And again, with YouTube Shorts, with Instagram, blah 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 blah. blah. The Wii Shop music is used all the time.
I hate that it's so early now, but let's get into
Wait.
also a Instagram YouTube short sound.
That's what I was saying. One of the most banger ambience paired with one of the most banger bangers. Clearing the bar. All right, next.
Okay, so now we're gonna talk about what I think.
Oh my god, I knew you were gonna suck the. Oh.
Hey, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
Wow.
Now
Fully
we're gonna talk about
predictable.
the actual. Objectively, I'm not trying to be all different like some people. I'm trying to be serious.
How am I trying to be different?
I'm trying to be serious with you, okay? If we're gonna talk about the actual best channel on the Wii channels in terms of anything, we're gonna visit my girl here, Miss Forecast channel. It's beautiful. That loading sound that we just missed is so beautiful. It gives me instant goosebumps. Now hit start. It's going to give you that beautiful ambient loading screen. Also, there's the weather and our address if you're curious. That's probably been leaked about 1 trillion times already. The best song on here though, in my opinion, and we're really lucky because we're gonna get to hear it because of the time. The Globe Nighttime is the best song of all the Wii channel songs, and it literally is like in and of itself a fantastic composition, something I would really want to listen to outside of a gaming experience. And I already feel so much calmer just listening to this. Like,
again, imagine if this was on your TV, you know, as a kid, and you just like want to open up the weather.
I'd be like, boring.
Let's go open the Globe.
Because this isn't even the best part. We're still on like A tier. Here's S tier though. Zoom out. That is so good. Steve Roach. This is so Steve Roach core. Okay, so I'm going to talk in a nice, relaxing voice to guide your Globe experience here. So currently, we're looking at the weather of the Globe. So we know we have a lot of European fans, so we're going to hop over to Europe really quick. And let's just stop by Paris and see what's going on there. Paris, France. Looks like it's going to be 54 degrees, mostly clear. Very light northeasterly wind, 2 miles per hour as of 5 a.m.
Here, just give me 1 sec, sorry.
Oh my god. Ruining everyone's ambient experience.
I'm gonna cut it out, chill. This makes it better, look.
Alright. Back to the weather. Alright. Most likely you are probably watching from the United States, so we'll take a detour back to the United States for a little bit. Alright. Okay, I guess Atlanta it is. If you are currently in Atlanta, it's 58 degrees, mostly clear skies, and a 3 mile per hour wind, very low wind for today. Low. Let's look at the UV index right now. It's very high.
Is that bad?
Apparently the UV index is 8 at this time of night. I didn't know it could do that.
Well, it's in Atlanta, so that's like a different time, right?
It's actually later at night right now.
Oh shit. You guys are fucked over there.
Oh, okay. So as of today, there is also a little bit of a haze. Could be good, could be bad. I really hope someone watching this is gonna be like right where I say it. It'd be really funny. All right, shout out if you're a fan in Seattle right now. It's gonna be 55 degrees, sunny skies, a very calm wind of about 2 miles per hour. The UV index is much lower, of course, being on the coast, the north coast. 5 on the UV index, moderate. Make sure you're wearing your sunscreen. Sunscreen can help prevent wrinkles. And last but not least, let's go across the pond here, opposite direction. And let's check out our friends in Tokyo. Currently in Tokyo, it's going to be 65 degrees, mostly cloudy. And there is no UV index. There's no sunlight in Tokyo.
That's good.
Don't wear sunscreen then. You don't have to. There's no UV index in Tokyo. Alright. Thank you for watching the weather report. I have been your host, Justin, and I hope you are enjoying the weather wherever you are. Good night. Listening to this soundtrack is kind of like taking an edible.
This globe obviously is recognizable as a globe, and it's even kind of has a fair amount of detail and is realistic as a globe, but it's still that kind of stylistic synthetic charm, you know, where you still know you're using a computer, and I really like that aesthetic. I love that aesthetic, especially the way that Nintendo tackles it. And it's the same with the music, where with the music you can perceive a piano and you know it's a piano, but you also know it's kind of synthetic.
Yeah.
But that's kind of what you like that divide is kind of appealing and almost like aesthetic. I'll say it's almost appealing and aesthetic and adds to the kind of identity
100%.
of this, and kind of makes you feel like you're kind of engrossed in this digital world, this very stylized digital world. And that's what I love about it. And I don't know if I'm saying it in a way that makes a lot of sense, but that's the appeal for me in my brain.
We also might just be biased in saying that a little bit just because of the current like obsession with like realism.
100%.
And I think you even see it in art, like painting really right now, this like surgence of realism. You can even think about, if we're going to talk about Nintendo, look at the Super Mario Galaxy movie. They are trying as hard as possible to like look at the texture on the dresses of Princess Peach and Princess Rosalina. And there's nothing wrong inherently with that, but I think it is exhausting, especially when you think about how AI is used. It didn't used to be like that. And so there's something nice about knowing you're using a computer, knowing you're using a piece of technology, and there's no like disguise on it. It's just the right amount of descriptive, like you said, and the right amount of artificial. Looks like Honolulu's having some light spring showers. Is it gonna rain on us at Lady Gaga? Go to Twin Cities. Go to Twin Cities, please. Oh, what is that? Actually.
Sorry.
Okay.
We're gonna start using this.
Minneapolis.
Don't dox us.
Okay, 5-day forecast.
Is it gonna rain? Lady Gaga?
It's not. That is great because that means I can wear pants. I don't like wearing shorts when I'm trying to like look, you know, like presentable. I'm wearing shorts today. But Steve Roach is someone who makes like space ambient music. If you enjoy this, you will love his work. That is my shameless plug that I have no attachment to. I love Steve Roach.
Image owned by NASA. This is another definitely highlight. Like I was just kind of joking around. This is definitely another highlight for the channels, in my opinion.
I'm gonna listen to this. I saved it. I'm gonna listen to because you can save like the specific channels themselves. Nothing wrong with, and like obviously I love all of it, but this is really like this is my bread and butter right here is listening to this. So blocked.
I'm actually kind of addicted to this UI right now. Like I'm like so
See?
mesmerized.
Do you know when like we were kids and there was like atlas books? There'd be like really descriptive maps of like everywhere. I used to just like love flipping through them and randomly being like, what is this place?
Google Maps.
Oh
first
yeah,
came out.
looking at your own address for literally no reason. Whoa,
Everyone
my
in the
house is
class,
there.
your address, yeah.
Oh, we're gonna go to my second favorite channel already.
Sorry, let me let you guys hear that. Let's fucking go!
Unable to obtain the news. There's also music for the loading screen in the weather channel that's also super good. This looks like someone's like, okay, Bjork, debut.
Yeah.
This is but this like UI is kind of like reminding me of like probably what someone's early or mid thousands yearbook like website looked like. You know, it's like what I imagine like people's
Project Hail Mary, Phil Lord and Chris Miller finally get their Space Odyssey. Wait, they directed that? What the fuck? See, I'm learning stuff already. What the fuck? And I love this graphic over here. New York.
It's funny to imagine that this is updated. Movie review. Wahoo! The Super Mario Galaxy movie levels up the magic.
Hell no.
Hell no. Insert. There are some things you might expect, even count on, in a Super Mario Galaxy movie. The introduction of the celestial Princess Rosalina? Check. A scene of her reading bedtime stories to her adorable glowing star children Lumas. Okay, there should be a comma here. Star children Lumas.
Check.
A wild revenge scenario that takes Princess Peach, Mario, Luigi, and Toad away from the Mushroom Kingdom and into space, where intergalactic travel requires little more than a well-placed launch star that will hurtle anyone safely through cosmos and into the cozy, self-contained gravitational poles of nearby planets. This one might depend on how familiar you are with the game itself. First released in 2007, but let's just say check anyways. Okay. Super Mario Galaxy movie, which opens in theaters Wednesday, has some real surprises. Easter eggs, if you will. Benny Safdie are painters. The Elder uses the brush as a kind of therapy as he works through his demons. Well, this cannot
Okay, article
be
completed.
serious.
Check.
This cannot be. Wait, was it actually trying to psychoanalyze like the use of like a paintbrush? There were no interpretations.
Resolution.
Things look like back in our day.
Look at that.
Ooh, Pooh Shiesty.
Where?
Gucci Mane. On our
Awesome.
Wii?
Oh,
Pooh Shiesty
Judge
and
orders
Gucci.
rapper Pooh Shiesty to remain in custody, involving rapper Gucci Mane's label. Bro, they're giving the hot gossip today.
Wait, do you think there's
live
any?
from fucking
Wait,
Dallas.
do you think there's Jeffrey Epstein news on this?
Well, has there been any Epstein updates lately?
Well, I don't know, but like, do you think they can like go into
Wait, I need to learn about the Pooh Shiesty story. What the fuck?
Pooh Shiesty,
Oh.
whose legal name is Lontrell Williams Jr., appeared before U.S. Magistrate Judge Renee Harris Tolliver during a hearing in Dallas. Prosecutors have also charged. Sorry, I should be doing the news voice. Prosecutors have also charged 8 others for the alleged January confrontation at a music studio where the victims were allegedly robbed at gunpoint. Prosecutors have declined to name the victims, and an FBI affidavit attached to a criminal complaint only refers to them by their initials. One victim, RD, is described as the owner of 1017 Records, a label belonging to Gucci Mane, whose legal name is Radrick Delantic Davis. I find that the weight of the evidence against you is strong, Tolliver told Pooh Shiesty during the
I
hearing.
can't believe Don Tolliver said that.
She noted that the rapper had a criminal history and had violated a home confinement order following a prior firearms conspiracy conviction in Florida. During the hearing, Bradford Cohen, the rapper's attorney, raised questions about much of the prosecution's evidence. The FBI doesn't take 3 months to arrest someone if they believe everything. In the middle of my report.
What the fuck? Sorry. I was trying to like fix something on OBS.
The only place where you can get non-biased news these days.
Mormon wife, shit is popping the fuck off on Wii News right now. Running on a Wii right now, you guys. What the hell?
I actually don't care about the Mormon wives.
Does this make you feel more urgent live from Salt Lake?
Yeah,
City?
it's a It's like blink. It's. I thought that said Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh, Minnesota District Judge.
Minnesota districts ask judge to restore limits on immigration enforcement near schools. St. Paul, Minnesota.
Let's look
Attorneys
Jeffrey
for
Epstein
2 minutes.
Former Migos rapper.
I was gonna tell you about Offset, and I completely
happened?
forgot. This thing.
Wait, what happened?
Former Migos rapper Offset is stable after being shot outside of a Florida casino.
Oh, no.
It's always the casinos.
He
That's
got
all.
shot?
Sorry.
I don't know if I want to know all this. I'm so sad now.
Because the Migos got shot.
But I'm also intrigued. I'm sad because Pooh Shiesty is going to get arrested.
Why are we not getting paid to promote this?
Dude, that's what I was going to say, because WeLink, I think WeLink, I don't know how it works, but I saw that they had exclusive shows on there. Hey, I'll sign that WeLink contract. Fuck it.
We could be a great addition. And we'll be appropriate.
I mean, we're looking for Jeffrey Epstein.
Okay, that's news. Oh, do you want to know which ones I really liked?
This one.
The Globe News Channel is also really good.
The drum and bass, like, focus tracks in here are so cool. Like, it's not just because they're drum and bass. I'm like, oh, I'm epic. Y2K, Future Guerrero. Blah, blah, blah. I think they use so many cool, like, little drums things in there. Maybe I can pull it up. Sorry. I bailed too early. We're just getting too in deep on the fucking... Okay, we're locking in again. Good show. Climate change is kicking our butts. Guatemala.
Did he just say
DeSantis.
I cannot.
I don't know what they do over there.
Can we go back to that? Like, is there?
It's in the video. Okay, chill the fuck out. I'm gonna edit it in the video. I'm gonna make it like slow down, like reverb and shit. You don't have to like be like, let's go back to that. I have to edit this shit. What is this that you were telling me about?
Artemis 2. They're going to the moon.
Oh, and there's Amigos.
Whoa.
Architect pleaded guilty after murdering 7 women. Whoa!
on the wheat.
Whoa! U.S. and Iran agreed to 2-week ceasefire. See, I told you. Why does that have to do
Goody.
with Sonic and SpongeBob?
Trump complains NATO wasn't there when we needed them after talks with Iran. Zelensky offers an Easter pause on energy strikes. A Russian drone kills 4 in bus strike shock.
Whoa!
16 Cameroonian soldiers died in
What
Ukraine.
the fuck? It's getting darker by the second.
Getting bleak.
Dude, when the Migos shit happened, I should have just bailed instantly.
Also,
What's on the beat? Help!
okay, Check Me Out has some great music as well. Ooh, a little bit of a Sophie moment there. Wait, go back. Tell me it's not Sophie core.
Oh. Hard.
Just so hot. Imagine if they let Sophie design like a Nintendo console.
Bro, what do you
like
mean that
this.
difference? These motherfuckers are spazzing anyway. Are you sure you want? Okay, you're going to the war.
Wait, no, that was not good. Hold on. Do we have to make a me that looks like a kid hyped up on sugar? Okay, that's easy, right?
Wait, what?
It's that.
It's like, you don't want any part of this shit.
This is like Dress to Impress way before Dress to Impress.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like Dress to Impress.
Wait, so are you entering my me to be
Yeah,
in
you
the?
gotta go. You're the tired parent.
I don't.
Well, let's judge. Okay, we can judge. Oh, this is so cool.
Okay, Bowser Jr. from the Super Mario Galaxy movie or Fox from the Super Mario Galaxy movie? Oh!
Ooh, these two. Oh, this one.
I initially was gonna go with the one that you're kind of hovering over, but the one above it has the coloring, like of the face, like a bit better. I like the
color's more
darker.
white though, but it is really in reality it's more white though. You just gotta go with
Okay,
your
some of these. Oh my gosh! Imagine my me is gonna pop up in someone's like the tired parent. It's gonna be like.
I'm thinking this one.
Okay, we can select 3, so choose.
Okay,
Oh.
wait. Okay, select. This is honestly my first pick. I love that one.
Oh.
That one you.
Oh.
Oh, you would.
I would've
Oh
gone
wait,
with
that one's
that
better.
one. I would've gone with that one.
Okay, yeah, it's literally you. Okay, Dress to Impress. All right, Dress to Impress. I see you fucking copying. Okay, this is the thing being a music critic. I don't create. I just judge. Things. I'm glad it told me to not do that. All right, so we got a
Peter
bunch
Griffin.
of shit. There's one that is speaking to me here with the proportions of the
I
face.
mean, I
are
guess
just-
he
are just
technically is
better.
yellow. Like, I guess technically the body would be yellow and the shell would be green.
Yeah.
Couldn't they have made the hair like orange? I guess this is the old system, so I guess I don't know what
Yeah,
color
maybe
you
they-
can do your hair.
They must have been a way to make it.
The 3DS version of the Me creator was even infinitely more like customizable.
I know, but people in real life have red hair, so I'd assume that they have it. Okay, we did it. Fuck it. Okay, this is what we have in front of us. We gotta. Okay, this one isn't bad either. Okay, so obviously that.
It's
You know
like
what? Shout out. I love Wario.
Obviously Garfield.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, the set democracy works. Results.
Results.
Is it for like the last one? Oh, I want to see this. Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
this
come
would make the Pikachu's
on.
face.
Come on. I would have picked
You
that,
picked that
one.
one.
Yeah. You're trying to make the best Pikachu, not just trying to make the best me, you know? I think going with the face was the best option. The Pikachu is the whole face. That was the best choice. Kind of robbed you as a Poke trainer. It's gonna be Brock. Yeah.
Oh.
They're all just gonna be Brogs. Sucks.
More ashes.
Well, it was supposed to be you as a Pokemon trainer, not you as Brock. So I would not voted for any of you guys though. Sorry.
Amazing Digital Circus. A prized plant.
I'm excited. Oh, what? What is
It's
that?
a rose. Like Squint.
Okay. Next.
Congrats, bro.
That's what sucks about this. It's like, I would vote for the
Venus flytrap.
Yeah.
Oh, Bellsprout.
Bellsprout. The shorter ones for some reason like look better because I think it like is less distracting. Like the really tall ones, I'm like, oh.
This is where I wanted to shout out one of my favorite songs in the entire soundtrack. I think it. I love this sound, like this song so much. G. SB.
Wait, that's so good. I loved that one. I liked it. Oh, you could import their me. That's so funny. They could just steal it.
Wow, that was so much fun.
And did we talk about the music? I don't care.
This is one of my favorite soundtracks. It's one of the shorter ones, admittedly, but the songs that are there are just so, I feel like, well developed. They should be as iconic as stuff like the shop theme, the Me Channel music. Like, I just feel like these, that one is so good. I fucking love that song. Definitely one of the highlights. And the way that it rounds off the soundtrack, I feel like is really nice and fitting too, because it ends on a real high note in the way that they structured it on Nintendo Music. It is kind of a little bit melancholy, because again, it's like you said, there's a super bright and cheery version of the future, and that kind of high note makes it hurt more that the internet sucks now a little bit.
We just need to go back to when everything was on CD and DVD. You know, back before all of us youngins were on our phones all day.
Doing DoorDash.
Oh. Because of DoorDash. Yeah, sometimes I just think about how much of my life I'm going to spend staring at a screen.
There are good ways to stare
and that
at
makes
a
me
screen,
feel
there are
pretty
bad ways,
sad.
though.
No, I mean just like doing nothing. And it
Like,
makes me feel
when I make videos,
sad.
it's like a creative outlet. When I make music, it's a creative outlet, you know?
But on the other hand, I am also addicted to my phone like everyone. And that does not justify it, but it at least makes me feel like at least I'm not alone. Hopefully social media gets banned and we all can't use it anymore, and then we all just have to, well, except for YouTube, of course, except for YouTube,
I don't
of
even
course.
think of it as social media, though.
I don't
It's
either.
not
I
like,
think of it as like an independent research organization. How opening YouTube, opening Broski Report be like, what's on the internet channel? Can we Google on here? I don't even know what you're gonna search. Trixie Mattel. Oh, it's gonna come up. Are we the first people to ever search up Trixie? Oh. Hit settings. Maybe you were not allowed to look at the internet on here. Forbidden. I wonder why. Okay, go to settings. Has anyone ever actually used Yahoo? Real talk. Which of these three were you using as a kid? Were you using Google Chrome? Were you using Safari? Or were you using Firefox? Because I was using Firefox. If we had Firefox, this wouldn't have been an issue.
You got it. Go on.
I wish we could look up YouTube on here and look at our own channel on the Wii.
Google. I'm not using Google.
Can I be vulnerable for 1 second? I used to have my 3DS connected to the internet when I was a kid. And no, I didn't. Stop it. I didn't do anything bad. I was in this like reading class and we were reading a lot of like Anne Frank. I'm going to say Anne Sullivan and Helen Keller books. Like that was like the thing we were focusing on. Helen Keller and Anne Frank. Or, oh my god, and Anne Sullivan. Like, so I used to like go onto my like 3DS and like look up like interesting facts about them. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah. Great.
I can do it for you right now. I'll go get my 3DS. My search history.
It's fine. I believe you. We'll have this in front of. Okay, everybody votes channel.
I can't believe you don't like my little Anne Sullivan and Helen Keller tidbit. It was a story about using the Nintendo internet. Okay.
It was good. Oh, have you ever watched a horror film alone?
Yeah, I love horror movies.
Okay, it's all based on you right now.
Yes, I do. I have. Try dragging him.
Oh, you're right.
It was a guess. I don't know. The phone rings in the middle of the night. Well, I don't answer spam calls. So go back to sleep. Unless it's my mom. The one thing I was super excited to do. We can't even do it.
So you're super excited for Everyone Votes channel.
Yeah. It says drag your me to one of two options, magenta or lime green. So I was right. It was dragging it. But you know how like there's like an A and a B button that like you use to drag? Yeah, like that's probably why we can't do it.
I like this soundtrack too. I think it has some standout tracks as well. What more can I say? We've said a lot about the music.
Wait, what would you have said? Have you ever watched a horror movie alone?
Yeah, of course.
No, you have not.
Maybe we did it.
We did it.
Oh,
that one's gonna be fire. The cops are gonna be here in 5 seconds. Oh, wait. Wait. Opacopia launch trailer. Do you guys even know about the Yoshi game? Oh, updates. Hello, this is important. Wait, hold on.
A little bit of a shareholder in this one.
Yeah, let's not reveal ourselves too much. Virtual Boy.
Oh yeah, we got the fucking. Oh, it's for Virtual Boy.
Cool. Really want it. Is it bad that I want it? I feel like it is bad because it's like
1,000 likes. All fucking.
Yeah, if you guys can you guys use the Venmo or something so we can get this, please? If everyone does like $1, we can get it. I love the aesthetic of the Virtual Boy so much. Like the all red is just so
very mid-century modern moment, isn't it?
Oh, Noah, what do you think about the Wii channel experience?
I'm having too much fun right now. I'm sleepy, but I had so much fun digging through all this.
I did.
Even though we didn't talk about the music to a great deal, I feel like when you're using this, when you're in the moment, it is such a crucial part of enjoying this. We kind of front loaded, I feel like, this with a lot of the main commentary on a lot of the music, which is fine because that's kind of like the part that people actually watch. But with this, I just feel like this is just its own little world, isolated from the terrors and treacherous.
Well, you can know about it, but you're not involved in it. That's what's so nice about it. Is like you can see the news, but it's not like social media where you have like the choice to respond.
You see a billion fucking toxic idiots saying the dumbest thing you can possibly think of in your brain.
You can't put that anywhere. You can't message anyone about it. This is just a world of its own, and this is how the internet should be.
Look, Super Metroid OST now on Nintendo Music.
Also, the whole point of this video is to say that you should use the Nintendo Music app. It's so much fun.
Classics. I didn't even know that. Now in GameCube Classics, I got Pokemon D. Oh my god. See, look, this is actually up to date. Maybe this is the way you should get your news now. Maybe this is a way you can detoxify, because everyone's like, how I detoxify my life on social media. Maybe this is the way to do it. It's free. It's up to date. It works. It's easy to use. You can just use your mouse to use it. You don't need a controller.
If you think you can detox your social media, you're lying to yourself, because what social media is toxic. It's true, as simple as that. Like, you're sitting there comparing yourself, or you're like hate looking at things. Like, you know how many times I end up like watching something and I'm like about something I hate, and then I'm like, that was a horrible use of my time, and now I'm mad.
Totally, yeah.
Horrible use of your time. Or you just end up in an echo chamber of people who all just agree with you, and then you don't challenge anything that you think. So
and you get super rage baited at people who disagree with you.
So there's no good way to use social media at this point, and that is unfortunately my honest opinion about it. The only good like technical social media at this point, and it just depends on the day, is YouTube.
And I feel like to wrap up our conversation about the music, though, I feel like it does a perfect job of encapsulating this weird digital kind of island, this relic of the past. It's so bittersweet because it's a future that exists here but never really came to fruition and kind of became our nightmare. But at least we have this kind of one beautiful, perfect, untouched kind of relic of that era that still functions and is updated today. So I really want to give a massive shout out to the Wheeling people for doing that, because this is just such a joy. And I wish this is the world we lived in. I really do. Design wise, like the detail in the graphic design, the detail in the music is so perfect, so cohesive, yet it's so world building, and I love that. And this has just been a joy. We got kind of wrapped up in this. We got kind of carried away from our conversation about, like the actual kind of topic as we usually do, which I'm fine with, because think this was so much fun. Thank you guys so much. I loved making this video. I'm sorry it's another delayed one, but I don't really care actually at this point, because I would rather make good videos for you guys that you guys enjoy and just try to pump them out, you know, like every 7-8 days or whatever. So I'm totally fine with stretching the release dates out just to make better videos. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I had so much fun. Did you have fun?
No, not really.